Okay, so now I want to show you another approach how you can do it without being overwhelmed by the template. So this is more like a beginner approach. So what you can do actually, you can get out of this template and just go to a new live set, an empty one. And now we're going to create another kind of template, but that will help you to create your tracks, you know, like no matter the genre pretty much. But in this case, we're going to do organic shamanic house. But see, now it's empty. And what we're going to do is we're going to drag and drop individual sounds from the template into here. So we don't have like this 900 sounds to work with, only the ones that we selected. So what you can do is here in the browser, you have the places, you know, and then you can go to add folder. And if you go to add folder, you can select where your template is, right? So I could just select this organic shamanic house, select it, see, and now I can access it. So now, if I open this here in the browser, you see all the groups coming up. Takes a little time because it's a huge project, right? So if I open the drums, then we have all the elements and we can open it. Punchy kicks, and then we can just drag and drop like from here into the new project, which is really cool. So let me take the kicks out now. And drop it. And you see it already brings the EQ and the drum bass because those are on the kick channel in the template. So that is cool. We got to keep those. The only thing is now the tempo is, no, not the tempo, the loudness is different. So if I play this clip now, see it's like super loud. So we have to turn this down. Actually, let's grab a utility and we're going to do that for all the sounds because they are all normalized, which means that if you browse through them from a sample pack or loop pack perspective, they are all hitting 0 dB, so they are maxed out on their volume. So you could say they are mastered in a sense. So they have the maximum loudness. And if we all play at maximum loudness, we would clip like super fast and it would sound like shit. So because it's distorting and digital distortion is not nice and pleasant to listen to. So what I do, I set the gain here to -12. This is the utility and this is a device that has many functions. In this case, it's just a gain knob. So we are reducing the gain pre-fader. So you see now, you know, here it's always showing us the maximum, the peak volume of the channel of this track here. And now it's hitting at -12. And that's what we want because this is the kind of the reference volume for the kick. And we're going to balance everything based on the kick, but this is mixing that we get into later. So for now, I close the browser, and what I want to show you basically what we're doing now, we're setting up a group template for now with empty channels, but then we're going to add the sounds in step by step. And this is a way that works really well for many things, also later for the live set. So if you, from the beginning, start to, you know, organize and arrange your tracks like that, then you will have a consistent workflow and it will save you a lot of time and frustration. So let's group this by clicking on the track here and then Command G or Control G, see, and it creates a group. And we'll rename this drums, right? And then we have here the kick. So let's just rename this into kick. So now we have the kick. And then later we're going to add other drums, but for now let's just have this. And then let's group this one also and rename it. Let's call it bass, right? And we can have like sub or harmonic bass, we will see later. And then we just keep creating new tracks and then group them. So now we have the percussion, right? I call it perks. Now we have drums, bass, percussions, right? And we're gonna have here, like, we can maybe have one that we call perks low, and this is in terms of the frequency spectrum, so the lower percussions, and then maybe perks high. And if you want, you can even have perks mid, right? Because we want to use the whole frequency spectrum. So let's just use low, mids, and highs. And after the drums and the bass and the percussions, what I bring in then is the instruments. So let's create an instrument group. Instruments. Oh, and there can be anything, you know, any lead instrument, or in general any instrument that we're going to bring in. So then we have another one and we group that, and I name that like pads. And this is for the atmospheric chord progressions, the harmonies and stuff. And again, you can have like low, mid, and high if you like, right? You don't necessarily need to have a track on each of these, but you can see, and we will see like how we're gonna use that in a second. So then we have the pads, and then we create another one, and this one I call ambience and effects. So let's see how much we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that is a good starting point for now. So let's keep adding elements. And here we're going to go maybe, you know, nature sound. And here we're going to go ambient. Or let's call it Atmos. And then we create another one for transition effects. All right. So see, this is all empty, but this gives you a really good collection of elements that are basically happening in all electronic music and all genres, you know. So now the idea would be to fill in the spaces, right? And we do it in the same way, like at least I do it. So I start again with nature sounds. So let's find some nature sounds. So now we go back into the browser and we go to the organic shamanic house template. And this time we're gonna open the nature sounds. Takes a little bit. As I said, it's a huge project. You can now take a deep breath together. And here we go. So I can find the nature sounds here in Atmo and Ambience. So I'm gonna open that. Nature sounds. And maybe let's try a different approach. This time we went for night sounds. Maybe let's use day sounds also, because it's actually daytime here in Costa Rica. So let's find some forest sounds or something nice. Maybe start with water also. So maybe I put in a water sound here. See, and again, it took this time even the utility, which is cool. So let's see if I solo this out, how loud it is. Oh, that's fine. Maybe I want another one that is coming from a cave. Maybe I want more like a stream, forest, river or something. So let's check this one. Also underwater. No, not underwater, but in a cave. Which is cool, but not... Yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. And again, I'm going to bring this down a little bit, -12. Because it doesn't have to be so loud. Now we have that. And yeah, let's duplicate that. Like, let's have another nature channel, because I want some forest sounds as well. So let's check here. Bring in the forest sounds here. something like that. Okay, we don't need the kick for now. Turn that off. And again, let's find a nice pad sound, and let's start with the low pads first. So we go to harmonies. Low. Check this one out. Yeah, and you know what? That fits the vibe. That's beautiful. That's very kind of bright and happy and kind of easy and lush. So let's use this one. Bring it down here again to -12. Okay, so the water is still pretty loud. So let's bring that down a little bit. Like so. Okay, cool. Let's bring in the kick. Let's see if we find a mid pad maybe that works together. Not so much. See, that is the thing with the pads. They're all kind of like in different chords. Some of them are more like with suspended chords and extended chords. So they don't all necessarily go well together, but in general, they're also not intended to be played on top of each other. So let's just stick with this for now. Also, in general, it's good to keep it simple. Although I like layering sounds, but for now we just go with this, and maybe let's find an instrument that works well with it. So let's check the instruments. And as the mood is very bright, I'm looking for something bright and joyful. So again, Mbira or Kalimba could do. Sure, why not? This could be a beginning thing. So what we're doing now is we're just collecting potential elements. The cool thing in the session view is that you can jam, right? So let's try this one. Yeah, I don't feel this one so much for this pad. So I feel this one works, you know, from the harmonic perspective. Yeah, it's nice. Why not? Let's bring it in. You know, and we can try how we can create a progression between those. So now that's a bit too loud. We need to set it to -12. So this could be like the beginning. And then later in the track we could have something like that. Okay, cool. So now we have a lead instrument and a pad. Let's find some percussions. Or maybe let's find more drums first. We go from low to high. That's always how I like to do it. Like low to high in terms of low frequencies to high frequencies. So let's bring a drum channel here. And let's see what we have in the ethnic drums. Let's try this one. Kuloi Puja. And we can preview, you know, just by clicking on it, as long as this is activated. This headphone symbol here. If it's blue, then we can preview by clicking on it. You know what? And I really like the looseness of this rhythm. It's interesting. It's not like really completely, you know, tight compared to the kalimba, but I really like the feel of it in a sense. So let's see how it sounds. It is very joyful and very uplifting. So let's see with this one together. No, they're not really working well. So, you know, maybe we need to check for another element, or we need to find another drum. Those are the two options that we have. So maybe for now, because I really like both, but I have to make a decision. So now let's try with the Mbira again, find another drum. And as I said, the Kuloi Puja has very specific rhythms, as you just heard, which are great and exotic, but they don't necessarily fit all the time. So try the Komaku. This one could work. Let's check the other one. Interesting. That's pretty powerful. A bit too much. That is interesting as well. Again, very special rhythm. More like an additional fill sound, but I like it. Listen to the other one. Yeah, they go actually really well together with the Mbira. So let's take this one. So I just drop it and then I make a little organization here, put that on the top in terms of this is the best candidate for now. Cool, so let's find a bass. And the cool thing about this approach is in the session view you can have everything playing while you're auditioning sounds, which I really like. You can instantly tell if they work or not before you bring them in. Yeah, why not? Let's use this space for now. Let's just copy the utility because it's too loud otherwise. Cool, okay, now let's find some percussions. Starting with the low perks. Okay, yeah, let's go to the organic percussions maybe. And I really like the wood sound that I have in there, so I'm gonna check this one. I think it's somewhere around here. Yeah, I like this one. So this is more like a high percussion, so I'm gonna bring it to the perks high. And let's duplicate the utility here. You can already see it's clipping, right? Because it's like going all the way to 0. So now it's better. Okay, and then there's also something like a snare, but it's stones. So let's try them together. Okay, that's too high now. Let's find something more low mid percussion sounding. Yeah, let's use this one. Let's put it to -9, it was a bit too low. Oh no, actually -12 is good. And if we put it behind the compressor, it's actually applying the compression, that's what we want, so I put it behind the compressor. Okay, let's see with this one. Maybe some shakers, which also would be perk high, so I can just duplicate this one and find a shaker sound. So here, organic shakers. something like that. Yeah, let's try these. Just duplicate it. I also want to check out the tribal maracas here, or the tribal shaker, because I mean they are pretty fast and pretty straight. Maybe we can find something a little bit more organic. It's also a bit too straightforward. Too fast. This one could work. Yeah, I like it if it's a little bit more open in the rhythm and has this special accents here. Oh, it came with its own utility. Yeah, that's nice. Let's find some clap. Yeah, it's nice. I like that they're very sparse and that they differentiate in the pitch. So this is, yeah, just gives the track the feeling of adding like an element that feels, you know, like it could be some kind of animal or something that is joining the party here out in nature. Yeah, nice. I really like that. Yeah, and again, for now, I think we are good with the loop. That is maybe a bit much for now. You know, less is more. And I really like the way it sounds now. Yeah, those shakers, they can come in when this melody is playing, the faster one. All right, so maybe for the loop, let's just use those elements now. And then we, again, just record everything, 16 bars. And here we have all the elements, our complete loop, so to say. Some call the meat of the track. And from here we can create an arrangement, building up and down, creating tension and release, and all the things that we're gonna have a look at in the arrangement video, where we also gonna use a reference track to get an idea about arrangement and just, yeah, talking about arrangement in general. So yeah, that's it for this video. As I said, you know, if you have the template, of course, feel free to use these sounds in your own way, like find the sounds that you like. And if you don't have the template, maybe you want to get it because it's really good. But if you want to use other sounds that you already have, then feel free, you know, to use this template as an idea and then put in sounds that you like from other sample packs or other companies. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.